to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more targets and hard to hit.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. The gun. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is Melvin Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He finds some open field here and avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. "49 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now here's a carry heading left. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. They go play action here on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Getting the sense Charles emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Frank's kick is good. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll drop the throw. And able to find Green. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. No, check, Patriot. They'll look to throw. eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a first down and more for Gordon. That is caught inside the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. So it's on to halftime. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go now. 3, over. Go on now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, Those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And it's 21-3. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go, D. Here we go.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And it's complete. Henry. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The tight end Henry here in motion. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They run it here with Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. Go ahead. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the give, this is their fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now Gordon, and he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 29. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.